Usually you're back, and today we got a daily upload, man. Feels like it's been a while. It hasn't. I've been grinding, man. If you appreciate everything I've been doing, man, trying to churn out content for you boys, smash the like and subscribe button. Join the Discord. We got almost 7,000 people. Can you believe it? Almost 1,500 members. Become a member. You'll get massive stubs and go buy Control Freaks. Use code TBR for 12% off. You can go 6-0 in Weekend Classic, which in today's video we're talking about. How can Weekend Classic potentially affect the market? Will there be a big market crash? How can you make tons of stubs doing Weekend Classic? What's the best rank to be in? Talking about a quick little patch they made to Weekend Classic. And then also, what's going to be happening in the market? There's a couple investable cards that aren't going to be live series. And then as well, what I expect to happen to the live series market. Now, we have Marketplace Monday every Monday. But this Monday, I didn't really cover Weekend Classic, so I'm going to do it. It's kind of like a Marketplace Friday, you know what I'm saying? Or Marketplace Thursday. Losing track of the days. But here we go. Weekend Classic info. Let's look at this first, and then we'll get into the market stuff and the stub making methods, all that good stuff. Some good news. Some good news is that they patched the worst part, one of the worst parts, of Weekend Classics. Of Weekend Classic Part 1, right? So Weekend Classic Part 1, what would happen is you place at your highest rating. So right now, my current rating is 733. Now that is my highest rating, right? So I am in this Gold 1 division. But let's say that I purposely lost 20 games and my current rating went down to 400. I'd still be in the Gold 1 division getting Gold 1 rewards, but I'd be playing people that are the same current rating as I am. So there were World Series players that were getting these high rewards, but they were smurfing and they were playing bums on lower difficulty, right? It's fixed. It's fixed, and that's a good fix, man. Basically, no matter whatever division you placed in, that's where your matchmaking will be taking place. So you'll be getting some more fair, evenly matched games than the first time around, potentially. Now, what I didn't hear and what I didn't notice is hopefully this leaderboard is going to be fixed. The first time Weekend Classic happened, right, it wasn't counting your losses towards your rating change. Meaning you could be 5 wins, 50 losses, you'd still just have a rating change of whatever 5 wins was. I was 6-0. I was 6-0 Weekend Classic. 6-0. And I didn't place top 15. And the person that was first on my leaderboard, they had, 8 wins and 60 losses. Unbelievable, right? So hopefully that's fixed this time. We don't know. Now let's break down the divisions. What division do you want to be in? Well, first off, you want to be in a division. If you haven't touched rank once, it's honestly worth just playing a couple games because you can easily get to this bronze division quick. Now, if you're hovering in this bronze and silver division, let's talk about, what I think each division's reward. What kind of stubs are we talking about? This is, ladies and gentlemen, one of the best. This is probably the best chance to make stubs. I went 6-0 in Gold 1 last time around. We live streamed. If you guys comment down below, maybe I'll live stream again on Friday. Last live stream, dude, it was probably my favorite live stream of all time. I was sweating. And it was a 7-hour, stayed up to 1 a.m. Honestly, I'm not looking forward to it. It was sweaty, man. Somebody give me an ice cube. I'm going to need it. So I went 6-0, and I only made about 200,000 stubs. Now, I didn't really get good lucky pulls, but I made about 200K in this division down here. Now, going from the bottom to the top, right here, you're getting a couple packs. You're not getting much. Bronze 2, similar story. Now, you are going to get a Rewind Weekend Classic Choose One player. So, if we take a look at the marketplace, who's that player? Well, you might be able to find a pitcher at discount because Corey Kluber, his price will plummet. Carlos Correa, his price will also plummet. Now, if we take a look at these cards, first off, this card is going to go down a lot in price. But basically, when Weekend Classic came out, within an hour or two, these cards were, they went from 40K down to 20,000. And then, within a couple hours, after they hit their low point, they rebounded back up. So whatever the new Weekend Classic cards are going to be, you can potentially invest in them. Now, it's going to be hard to say what's their low point going to be, but if we start seeing these cards go for around 20,000 stubs, you can see right here, Weekend Classic, choose 2 players. Now, not Kluber, not Correa. You can potentially invest in these new Weekend Classic players, and they might bounce back up, kind of similar to what happens with a flash sale. So that's one approach to investing, one approach to the stub making method right here. Now let's keep going. So bronze 2, you start getting some, maybe you get 10,000 stubs for 3 wins. I don't know. Silver 1 is where the first enticing reward is. 3 wins, you get a chase pack. Now it's 50-50 odds of a diamond. Who are you pulling? You're pulling 85 overall Kyle Teal. I'm sorry. But hey, at least you had a chance. Silver 2 is where the rewards start getting juicy. You get the rewind player, which is probably honestly going to be 5,000 stubs. It's going to be low. And I mean, I think it's probably going to be 10 or less is honestly what I think they might go to. Then we get the bonus the habit pack. You get 7 of those. What would I value that pack at? I'd probably value the bonus the habit pack at around, I mean, it's got to be more than 1,500, right? So let's say 3,000 stubs each, even though it's not. Even though it's a guaranteed gold. Let's just say that's another 21,000 stubs right there. If you get 4 wins in this division, you're looking at probably 80,000 stubs. Easily? I don't know. Maybe around 60? I don't know. You're getting good stubs, though. Gold 1. And this is where pressure makes diamonds. Now, going 6-0, getting the free 85 plus packs, I pulled actual dust. I'm not going to lie. Now, actually, I pulled an 88, so maybe I didn't pull actual dust. But really, the money here is in the 4-win, 5-win. Because depending on when you play your games, you're going to be getting about 30 or 40K for 4 wins, for 5 wins. And the 20 packs at the start, I mean, 20 packs, that's nice. The Ultra pack, it's honestly not great. The Ballin' packs, 10 of them? Okay. So you start getting up there in stubs, and obviously the higher divisions you are, the sweatier you are, then you can start getting some real big boy pulls. Now I'm curious to see what is that Ultra pack actually cost, which there isn't any in the shop right now, if I'm looking at it right. Probably around 30,000 stubs is my guess, but I'm not 100% sure. Now we head to the marketplace. What is Weekend Classic going to do to the marketplace? Well, all I really have to go off of, guys, is what happened last time. Last time, I made a video saying there's going to be a big market crash, and there was. Listen to me, there was. Now, a lot of people don't believe me that there was, and they were like, yo, where's that market crash? It happened, I'm telling you. And it's going to be the same thing again. We're going to see a reduction in prices, is my guess, on Friday. So on Friday, probably Friday afternoon, probably Friday around like 6 p.m., we'll probably start seeing minor reductions in prices. For instance, who's Byron Buxton? Buxton, his sell now price probably shifts down to 1,900. Big difference? Probably not. Joe Ryan, I think he starts soon, so that's a bad example. But Josh Hader, maybe Josh Hader gets to 1,900, right? So not big differences, but we will see a bit of a pullback. And then I think the main thing that can really happen, so there are definitely going to be better investments for Weekend Classic. Now we have a big buy list that will carry through all weekend in the membership chat. Go check that out for sure in the Discord. Sign up right now. I think the silver market is cooked. Carson Kelly, Robert Suarez, any silver that's worth mentioning is cooked in price and uninvestable, in my opinion. So, I mean, this is not sustainable, bro. This is like, I mean, we're going to see that surely something has to happen where the Great Depression comes sooner rather than later. We can't be seeing these prices continue, man. And I'm hoping Weekend Classic tanks the silver market, which it could. Now, alternatively, as people get more, so the reason why are they going to crash? People in theory are going to get more and more packs, which will be selling off more and more cards, right? That's part number 1. Part number 2, though, is that as people get more and more stubs, the smart people go to invest those stubs, and they actually drive the prices up on the good investments. So that's where we see a bit of a crash and a bit of a remount, right? So that's what we're going to see this weekend in Weekend Classic. Hope that makes sense, man. Best of luck to you, and best of luck to me, because my team has not changed much since that first 6-0 run. And in fact, you don't want to be going in the Weekend Classic hosting tryouts. Ellie De La Cruz has not taken a bat with the team. This team, hopefully they get the job done. I'll see you live streaming on Friday if you want it. I don't know, man. It's sweaty sands. Holy.